Good morning, beautiful. I hope that you slept well. I hope you're ready to start your day. It's your daily insight on life and love for January 20th, 2021. Also being timeless, so if you're catching this at any point in time, it could have some sort of relevance to a situation in your life. This is about what could be going on, why it's happening, what you can expect, and if you follow this route, what's on the other side of this. It is general collective, so if it doesn't fit, seriously, don't force it. You can always let it fall away, but whether or not it does or doesn't, my email address is below. You can ask about booking a session. I have a sale that's including all of my services. It's been the coronavirus, and then it expanded to all of my services with the holiday sale. I'm just going to keep it going until, everything starts to calm down again, because these are crazy times and I want to be here for you. So that being said, let's get this reading started. If you're new to the channel, it's sometimes entertaining, so go ahead and hit the bell. It's somewhere in this region. And there's a thumbs up somewhere around there too. Don't hit the thumbs down. I know it looks a lot like the thumbs up, just kind of flipped. Don't do it. It's not what you think. If you know somebody that can benefit from this, go ahead and send it to them. Tell them I said hi. Hey, how's it going? Look. This is what's coming in. The thing is, it feels like you can't escape this person. They might have some really deep ties to you in your life. This could be family and friends. This could be a really crazy relationship in your life where it seems to be one of those cycles, on again, off again, or they just find any way to reach out to you. I'm seeing that there's this image of change and hope, all of these things. I'm seeing that you want to believe it, but I'm seeing the terror in this, like you cannot expend yourself to this person again. I'm seeing that it's coming in swiftly. There's a reason for your hesitance. You feel like there is a hint of manipulation, but they're giving this huge image of, no, this is going to be different this time. This is good. This is what we want. No, there's a reason for your hesitance. Why is this person coming in? I was looking in the mini reads. They mostly went with bride or wait. There's a lot of writing on your coattails. It comes in as authentic as this person can possibly be in your life. Now, that it might even just be as simple as them just making themselves known, and the people you might know on the social platforms, or an accidental email or text, or an accidental butt dial, one of those things. Somebody is standing out in your mind, and they might even be reaching out, and it does feel like there is a difference, but there's a hesitance. Follow that feeling. It is your gut, and I do feel like it's something reliable. I don't think that everybody in your life is malicious, believe it or not, but I do see somebody who you can't seem to shake coming back in some way, shape, or form. I watched this British show years ago. I would call this type of person an unflushable. I forget what show it was. One of my exes had me watch it. Great show. Cannot think of the name of it right now. But anyway, that kind of a person I would definitely call an unflushable. So let's look at the mini reads for this. Yeah. You have done amazing growth, a lot of different changes, mental mindsets. You've done the internal work. I do feel like the people who you surround yourself with are a reflection of that, not that it's inauthentic. These are just the people who you are gravitating towards. So trust me when I tell you, those people are authentic. Somebody from the past feels like you are going to somehow outshine them, whether it's by reputation or some sort of success. This is a complex that they have. This is not your issue. It is coming in as a point to not be outshined and also see exactly what you're made of. There is a feeling of jealousy in this. Now, I don't want you to buy into, keep your guard up, watch who's around you. I don't want you to play into that fear at all. It does feel like somebody from the past is not happy with how their life's going. They want to make a change, but it's still the same tactics from the past. Like they haven't learned. So how can they get better? Well, I mean, their effort is to try and bring you down to a few notches. We don't want to do that. You don't have to go down any levels. You've done all this work to get higher. I mean, why are we going to do this? So this is what we're seeing right here. Getting rid of all of these old chains and constraints to whoever this was. I do feel like in this last year you have, or even few years for God's sakes, I do feel like you have found a sense of freedom from whoever this person is. I feel like part of them just really never grew up, and not in that positive way, not like that childlike innocence, like kind of that person who's petty and who just thinks that the world is constantly after them. We don't need to have those. I mean, we don't need to have them in our intimate circle. You know what I'm saying? So, my dearest, let's see. I'm going to shuffle these bad boys in. Let me see if I'm seeing these. Yeah. Ah, man, there are secrets that are coming to the surface. Don't buy into any sort of shame or any sort of gaslighting, backtracking. Don't do any of that. This is everything to do with them and their sense of inferiority or whatever complex that they have. It has nothing to do with you and where you are at. You have nothing to feel sorry for. I don't feel like you did the damage that they're telling you that you've potentially done. I think there's an overinflation happening. And I also think that this is a way to, again, bring you down a notch. They're dependent on your energy. And this does feel like a breakup of a tribe of some sorts. Nothing that you need to defend. Again, I feel like you have moved on. And these are the little miniature strings that are still somehow attached to you. Why are they attached? So, again, I got to tell you, they're not going to get a hold of you. I don't want you to play into that fear. Man, your loyalties are meant for so much more in this life. Please understand that any reading that I do, it's not a midnight issue where, hey, new day, new tarot. This is a projection of based on the current circumstances where you can see everything going. And again, this is general collective. If this does not resonate, don't force it. Seriously. Okay. This is tyrant energy, but it's next to this bad boy. Why are we seeing this? Who's this schmoots? Who's this schmuck even? I'm not liking them. They seem like a jerk. Not gonna lie. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Why am I seeing all these cards? This person is down on their luck. They want a quick fix. Why is it always a quick fix with these people? There's no quick fix to these solutions. The only one that I can even think about is the quickest fix. Stop lying to yourself. Stop feeding yourself the same BS that you have tried to swallow for years. They're still doing it. That is so infuriating. I can't stand it. You have definitely shed the old, and it took you a lot to move on past this situation. This person hasn't done the work. This person has a chip on their shoulder. This person is at a very low point in their life. However, it's still as toxic as F, and it still seems like they're scrambling at anything to get anything done rather than doing the work. It's like their magic pill. No, we're not doing that. Look, you are a light in this world. You have done a lot of healing, a lot of learning how to communicate yourself better, a lot of moving on in this world. And this is something that they so desperately want for themselves, but even to a point of being better. So it's not even authentic then. It's like, get to your level and then squash the likings of you. No. You don't need to defend anything. This is what has been coming about all day today, actually. Not this, but this thing of truth and trying to damage somebody, even damage their reputation. The thing is, no matter what, no matter time, space, distance, the truth will always come to the surface. Every single secret that has ever been done is going to come to the surface. No matter how hard you try to hide it. You may think that you will be buried with this. I'm talking about whoever has this. However, even if that is the case, it'll come out after. Now, that can freak some people out. But some people, that is a huge relief because it stands to their authenticity, their truth, and also it stands to their reputation. Some people will try and tarnish your reputation that you have built up for yourself by revealing something of your past. My dearest, I cannot tell you, we all have skeletons in our closet. Absolutely every single one. And until you empty out that closet, somebody will always think that they have something to hold against you. But if you own yourself and own your life and own everything that you have been through, you'll come to realize that you have nothing to be shameful of. And it will free you of everything. And then that actually makes you this massive powerhouse. And anything that anybody could say or do to hold something against you is literally laughable. Stand in your power, own this life, own every single mistake that you have ever said or done, and then shine bright like that bad boss that you are. And I mean that in the best sense. I was going to add another B word in there, but trying not to be such a sailor, even though I love it. So this person, like I already told you, we all have things. This person has not unpacked any of their baggage or looked at it. They're counting on you still somehow hoarding anything that you have done in your life and using that. Not even to just fully be beneath them, but to knock you down off the peg. Because who are you? You're amazing is what you are. You are empowered, surviving, thriving even. You're a boss. So we see that these potential people are down on their luck and they want to level the playing ground, which is not even possible. Step up or step aside. This is what's going to be happening with them. They are going to pretty much eat their issues that they have with you, that they have with this situation. They are going to be called out. Like I said, the truth is going to come to the surface and it's not going to be the way that they had thought. This is going to be very affirming of your authenticity and reputation, which is beautiful. Please don't let any of this scare you. If it scares you, then you have to address that. And that is going to be a whole new ball game. But trust me when I tell you, you have nothing to be afraid of. This is going to be something that happens almost as fast as night and day. I feel like this is going to leave just as fast as it came in. Swiftly. You are not going to be ruled by fear in your life. You are not going to let anything drag out beyond its expiration date. This is something that you've been shaking free for a while. But now we have the other side of this coming for its last hurrah, which is laughable. So let's go. Judgment. This is judgment time. It really is. So what is that thing? God, it's biblical where they're God, I'm having a hard time with the word. You know what? It'll come to me probably as soon as I stop recording. This is a new start. A new start minus all of that drama, minus all of that feelings of endings, minus all of that. It seems like beta pain. It's underneath everything. And actually, if we look at this, if we look at the mini reads, it's part of this. This underlying pain is coming from their connection. They are still somehow connected to you. And this is coming up to be finished, so you can make a lot of these new hardcore solidified decisions in your life where you have held back your true talents and gift and confidence. There's been something missing and you're not sure what. It's the responsibility of these Tweedledums over here. You don't need that. Look, Spirit is screaming in your face. Will you listen to what I am telling you? You have nothing that you have to fear. You have nothing that you have to be ashamed of. Shake this free. Address it. Address the elephant in the room. I don't care how small this is. I don't care how big it is. I don't care what it is. Address it, because it is coming up now to be completely setting free. To set you free of those people, of that past. I keep going towards shame. Why? What about it? Now, again, hey, if this reading is not resonating for you, I sincerely hope that you're enjoying the show. But this is big dramatic lessons, but it feels like it's so much geared towards that over there. You know what I'm saying? So, the why is, it feels like filling in the hollow foundation so it won't be rocked, won't be rattled. And what comes after this? All right, so Spirit, say that it does come up. Tweedledums come in for their last hurrah. This boss watching this confronts it, kicks its butt from here to kingdom come, overcomes that obstacle. What is on the other side of this for you? Excitement, adrenaline even. That has to lead you to actually be careful. Be very focused on what you want, because you are going to have this new, potentially almost overinflated sense of self where you're going to be grabbing at everything. Sometimes the iron's going to be hot, and if you're not careful and if you're focused on just acquiring everything because you have that newfound stretch of energy, you could burn yourself. Be sure on what you want, because it is yours for the taking. Now, of course, I'm not telling you to do anything illegal, so make sure you fill out all the paperwork. All right? Look, you're not alone in this anymore. You have a connection of divinity, and I freaking love it. You have the energy back. You have that zest for life back. You have this, I'm not going to go into retreat anymore because nobody around me understands. Nobody's going to be able to help me. We're not going back to that. Look, we're going to see who's showing up. This is a community that you are stepping into. So then, let's see. You don't need to be the, I don't care about the gender, trust me. The divine nurture of this. It usually goes to the divine mother. I'm going to scrape that title away and just say the divine nurturer, because really, I don't care. You don't need to overcompensate by nurturing everything. Seriously, water your garden. And we have the come to the edge. Look what is over the edge. This new world that you are leaping into. The delicacies and the... Ooh, this reminds me. The scent of the rose remains on the hand of the giver. Thank you so much, Heather Kim Rodriguez, for sharing this little quip with me. It has stayed with me for years. I love it. Come to the edge. The scent of the rose remains on the hands of the giver. This, you're jumping into something that is mutually beneficial, mutually healing for everyone involved. This is your life. Completely unbridled passion, nothing holding you back. Everything in front of you, everything that you focus on is the direction and object that you are having for the taking. How amazing is that? And it is mutual. It wants you as much as you want it. That is a life worth living, absolutely. And it is an empowered life. Let go of these dusties in your life. You do not need it. You don't need to drown. I want a final card, Spirit. To the sea. Okay, I want 2 cards. Look at this. Don't hold your breath. Keep your head above water. You're in the flow state. See your true north. Follow the directions. You don't have to worry about rocking the water. All you have to do is just go with the flow on this one. I really hope that this made sense. So, my dearest, if you have any questions about booking a session, email address. And again, you can find me on any social platform, and I really do look forward to talking with you. So, until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. This feels like someone else's dream that you have been holding on to. I get that you love and care about this person to some degree. However, this isn't your dream or your object to be holding on to. You have to figure out what your standard is, what your base is, and why it's been given to somebody else to be completely fulfilling. You're not ready to make a hard decision in your life based off of this. I think that there is a separation that is underway. And I think that you've been quiet about it for long enough in your life. Spirit is pushing you to get out of this situation, and it's literally pushing you out of your comfort zone with this. Now, I understand the difficulty of this because this is something that you've been so immersed in, but it's time to face this difficulty and I guess figure out why you took on, I suppose, so much of their importance in this identity. Does that make sense? That's what I'm getting. Stay safe, have fun. Their issue is not your issue. Your silence is their safety. There's something about someone's lies and deceit that has been embedded in you, something that you have been conditioned to be compliant with. But I also see that that has run its course. So whatever fears are holding you back in this connection in regard to somebody being able to retaliate or come up against you on this one, or somehow keep you silent, know that that is not really a possibility. There's a secret in your life that you need to let go of, not just release, but it's not hold accountable as your own issue at this point in time. This was somebody else's. It somehow is involving you, but it is a cycle that they couldn't break that somehow has affected you. And this is saying that you're untouchable, you are protected, you have the freedom of speech in this one, and you have the freedom of release in this one. So it's not a power trip. There's nothing to be begged here. It's not your shame. And that this is something where you don't need to depend on them for anything anymore. You need to step into your power, let this go, and start to heal from it. It'll be uncomfortable, of course, but you want to know what? It's going to be healing for you because, again, this is not yours to keep. I'm sending you a ton of love. You're not the underdog. I like that you have made a lot of really amazing, mature, growing choices in your life. Somebody in your life, this can be family, friends, it doesn't matter, feels like you are about to outshine them and that they're somehow going to lose recognition. Can I tell you how much I don't care about how much of an issue they have with that? I want you to shine. I want you to step into your power. I want you to be bold. You are definitely somebody who has the Wheel of Fortune at hand right now. Your success and your stability and your balance and your happiness is not going to be something where it's at the detriment of another person. Somebody doesn't want you to outshine them, but this is a complex that they have. This isn't something that you have. I think that you have grown up beyond this particular person in your life. So I want you to release those final shackles from yourself. Go rock this. Stay safe, have fun.